Hello, everyone. In today's new video, we'll tell you about Dementors. These are perhaps one of the most terrifying creatures inhabiting the magical world. Dementors feed on people's positive emotions and memories, leaving only the most dreadful and sorrowful ones. If a person stays near a Dementor for too long, they will soon lose all light, goodness, and any joyful memories. When a Dementor is nearby, its victim experiences unexplained bouts of fear and despair, and the surrounding world becomes cold and dark. Even in the height of summer, a frosty wind with snow might blow, and any light, especially artificial ones, dims or sometimes even extinguishes completely. Dementors look like floating figures of the dead in dark, tattered robes with hoods. They have no eyes or nose, only a gaping slit where the mouth should be. Their skin is pale, grayish, slimy, and wrinkled, like that of a drowned body that's been in the water for a long time. They stand over 2 meters tall. It is believed that Dementors are especially dangerous to wizards. If a wizard stays near a Dementor long enough, they lose not only their psychological health but also their magical power. Characteristically, the more Dementors gather in one place, the more devastating their impact on a person. These features of Dementors were utilized by the Ministry of Magic in creating the dreadfully terrifying prison for any wizard, Azkaban. Wizards placed there not only lose their magical power but, in most cases, simply go insane. Dementors understand human speech since they obey orders issued by humans. They make no sounds but can mentally affect a person and are capable of communicating with each other, possibly telepathically or through special sounds, and also possess some intelligence sufficient to distinguish from others those they must obey. There might be Dementor leaders with whom the Ministry of Magic and the Dark Lord had made agreements. It should be noted that wizards have a chance to defend themselves against Dementors. To do so, despite the impossible, engulfing sorrow, one must summon their happiest memory and cast the Expecto Patronum spell, which calls forth a Patronus to divert the Dementor's attention. However, many wizards, due to their mental weakness, are doomed to defeat against a Dementor. Mainly, these are people who have endured many losses and hardships. They find it very difficult not only to create a Patronus but even just to remain conscious in the presence of a Dementor. The fact is that people who have experienced pain and suffering and have very few happy memories simply cannot withstand the addition of a Dementor's influence to their problems. Even with robust health and a strong psyche, a person with such a problem is likely to lose consciousness in the presence of a Dementor. Another known method of resisting Dementors is the case of Sirius Black, a prisoner of Azkaban, who managed to outwit the Dementors using his animagus abilities. Transforming into a large black dog, Sirius almost didn't notice the Dementors, or rather, they showed no interest in him. One summer morning, as the guards were distributing food to the cells, Sirius slipped through the slightly open cell door in the form of a dog. Since Dementors lack animal perception, there was no alarm raised about his disappearance for some time. Muggles, unlike wizards, have no hope of salvation if a Dementor seriously targets them. If there was brief contact and the victim was not severely harmed, chocolate can help, oddly enough. But it's worth reminding that chocolate can only be a temporary remedy. Its excessive consumption will not benefit either muggles or wizards. In special cases, these dark creatures literally suck the soul out of a person. This act is called the Dementor's kiss. After this, a person becomes worse than if death had befallen them. Outwardly remaining the same, it's just a body capable only of eating and sleeping, completely unresponsive to the surrounding world. People, deprived of their soul through a Dementor's kiss, cannot be cured and remain so until their natural death. Execution by a Dementor's kiss in the magical world is considered the most dreadful. In the Harry Potter book series, only one case of a Dementor's kiss being used is described. The victim was Barty Crouch Jr., although the threat of a Dementor's kiss loomed over other characters at various times. Among them are Sirius Black, Harry Potter, Dudley Dursley, and Marietta Edgecombe. After the Second Wizarding War, Kingsley Shacklebolt took the position of Minister of Magic, and one of his first reforms in the new post was the removal of Dementors from Azkaban, where they had returned after Voldemort's defeat in the Battle of Hogwarts. Since then, Dementors have no longer been used by the Ministry of Magic, presumably due to their excessive danger and inhumanity. Their further fate is not precisely known, but we can assume that through the Ministry's efforts, they could have been isolated in a desolate place where they could no longer harm anyone. Do you think Kingsley did the right thing? Share this in the comments. If you don't want to miss other interesting videos, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you soon.